Welcome back, everybody. My Speaking Podcast is your boy, Dog Side of Daryl. Why y'all again? St. Carolina Finance, Auburn County on. You back at it again. I got my homeboy on the other side of the screen. Let him go ahead and introduce himself.
What's up, man? It's your boy Mike, aka Booby Choke Yourself.
Yeah, we just gonna jump right into it, man. You know, we got the NCAA men's college championship. Won by Michigan. Played against UConn. Was a good game. But what do you thought about? What are your thoughts about this game?
I can't give you no thoughts because I was asleep.
Well, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it, man. UConn. Man, they were throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Michigan, and they still couldn't do nothing. Michigan couldn't hit a 3-pointer in the first half. UConn was like 5 for, I think, for like 12 or something like that, but they were still down at the first half by like 3 points, I think. I think it was like 33-29 at halftime. And then Michigan was just too big. That center they got, I don't know, he looked like he about 7'8" to me. I don't know how tall that cat is, but he tall, man. And that for some reason, man, they got some real good guards, man. They got some real nice guys that can actually just pick up the rock, man, and shoot, man. They play, and defensively, man, every time UConn was going to the basket, man, hey, Michigan was swatting everything on the back of the glass. I mean, every time they went
Well,
to the
Michigan
rim.
was bigger than them. I mean, I seen the first 8 minutes of the game, then I fell asleep. But UConn made a run, and that 3-point guy from UConn, I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
Mullins.
He was making some threes, but like I say, Michigan, when I was watching, couldn't throw it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Everything they was going was inside, where the big man was
Inside. Yeah. Yeah, they inside the paint, they had, I think there was the paint score like 22 to like maybe 10 or something like that. I mean, and like I said, they wasn't trying to hit no. They were like 0 for 9 for the first threes until the point guard hit one for them in the second half. I forgot what. And there was a point guard from Michigan. That went to UNC, Cadence or whatever his name is.
Cadobo,
Yeah,
whatever.
he hit a 3, and that was their first 3 they hit. That made it like 1 out of 9, 1 for 9. That was in the second half. And then they started knocking down some timely threes in the second half. That just kept the score. Pretty much every time
it was
tried to get up there.
But pretty much it was like Michigan was destined to win.
Exactly.
When they beat Arizona Saturday night handily, I kind of knew right then. I said it don't matter who win between Illinois and UConn and Illinois. It don't really matter because Michigan gonna win it. So I mean, but hats off to UConn. Mr. Hurley he a great coach.
He a great coach, yeah. Definitely.
So he can get them boys. They got to 3 championships in the last 4 years. He won 2 of them and got them to 3. So
and you know what? That I just saw that another thing too. They were 6-0 in Final Fours, I think. And that was the first one they lost. So,
but like I say, that's only going to help your recruiting class even more next year because just to go to a school, you can go to pretty much a lot of these cats can go to any school.
Yeah.
You want to play meaningful basketball game in April, in March and April. You want to play a meaningful basketball game, and UConn has done that. So, but hats off to them. But like I say, Michigan won. They were the better team.
Yeah.
Just like the girls, I watched the UCLA girls and South Carolina they gave UConn, I think, if I'm not mistaken, their first loss of the season.
Yeah, the first loss. Yeah.
Dino didn't want to shake Don Staley's hand, and like I say, that was a big momentum swing. But like I say, when UCLA beat Texas, I kind of knew right there. I said, whoever win this game, because USC had played Texas 3 times.
Yeah.
Texas had beat them 2 out of 3 times. UCLA only lost 1 time all year long.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like I say,
UCLA.
Sometimes it's teams of destiny, man. It's just destiny year. So it's just sometimes your year.
UCLA put 4 guards out there to spread the floor to make that center. They got bets. You had to go out there and guard that 3, and nobody had. She was just posting up the whole time. They just throwing the ball out there to her. She was doing what she do. So when you went and they had a plan, UCLA executed, man. You're gonna put our 4 guards out there, and all of them was seniors. All the UCLA players, those women were seniors, and they scored all the points in that final that championship game. So shout out to UCLA, man. And Dawn Staley did something real good too. She said, even though we lost, she said, I lost to a good person. She was giving a shout out to the coach. She was a real good person. So I don't mind, losing to somebody that's a good person.
We know that. We know she was taking that's a shot. She know. Because I mean, if people go back, if you want to be realistic about this, Gino, this is not the first female coach he had the problem with.
Yep.
Him and Pat Summitt couldn't
Pat
stand each
Summitt.
other.
Yep. Yep.
They didn't like each other, and like I
Didn't like
say,
each other.
I remember vividly, and I watched it again today. Somebody asked Pat Summitt on a panel, say if you
Mhm.
was riding down the road and Gino Oriental, his car
Yeah.
was broke down, what would you? She said, I asked him, I just basically keep riding by him, basically. So they've been
She don't
I
like
think
him.
I
I
think
remember.
it's something toward, and even Candace Parker say she don't like him
Yeah.
because she rocked with she was with
Yeah. Pat
Tennessee.
Summitt.
So, but you gotta understand something. It's something called you got to win with grace, you got to lose with grace.
Loses grace. Yep.
And I don't know if Gino doesn't like to lose to women or to the women that's dominating the programs. Because you got to
Mhm.
realize, think back then when they lost to Tennessee, when they was going back and forth,
Mhm.
he was trying to get UConn to beat Tennessee with the upper echelon. They was up
Yeah.
here. UConn was trying to get up there. When
Trying to get
UConn
up there.
finally got up there, then here come Don Staley now. So now you
Mhm.
facing another nemesis. You had Pat Summitt there,
Mhm.
then now all of a sudden you left. Now you got Don Staley. So it's almost like, I
You know
don't
what,
know.
Mike? Yeah, I like your thoughts on that too, but I got another thought about that. And just like how you say, something when you win, man, you beating teams handily. You got some of the best players, in the United States, man. And they've been on a 55 game winning streak. Everybody thought they were going to win the championship. He probably thought it too. You
Thought.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
thought. Yeah.
And when it get down to the X's and O's, it's all about matchups in the tournament, man. Everybody know that. It's all about matchups.
But you said something too. You said they
Yeah.
thought they were gonna win. They don't pay you to think.
Oh yeah, that's them. Yeah, you
They,
play the coach.
they
Yeah,
pay you to go out there. Like I say, South Carolina beat them.
beat
But
them
like I say,
handle
South Carolina, when it came to
coaching.
UCLA, UCLA had a big team.
They had a big team. Yep,
And
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 even
it wasn't even so much that UCLA was dominant. I watched that whole first half. USC couldn't hit a
too
shot.
big.
They couldn't hit a
Yeah,
shot. And the
coach
girl was so big on the inside, the 6'7" girl was just big. So I mean,
Stephen A. Smith said something too, man. He said, yeah, man. He said when South Carolina beat UConn, he's like, man, yeah, I think South Carolina might be able to get. Because he ain't really seen UCLA play, but he said, man, when he saw them step on the floor and he saw South Carolina, he said, man, South Carolina, y'all small. He was like, yo, this
UCLA,
UCLA team big, man.
you gotta understand, UCLA had
Yeah.
a 6'7", a 6'5", a
Mm-hmm.
6'3". They big.
Yeah, they big.
And
Yep.
that's kind of unusual.
Uh-huh.
You have more than one 6'5" person on the team that starting.
Exactly.
They had a 6'7" and a 6'5". So
Yep.
UCLA was big,
Big. Yep.
long,
Mm-hmm.
physical, and like I
Yep.
say, kudos to South Carolina for getting there. But
Getting there, but yeah.
like I say, that was a beat down that
Beat
Sunday
down. Yeah.
afternoon. Beat down. So,
Yeah.
but
And then, like I said, it's all about matchups in the tournaments, man. I don't care what your record is. When you get that tournament, man, it's who match up against who, and then who can coach. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, hey, Gino had the coach. Man. They were blowing teams out all year long, man. I mean, all year long they were blowing teams out. Hey,
Hey man, I want to talk about
go ahead, man.
the Tar Heels, and they
I want to hit that too.
they finally Mike Malone had his press conference today.
I ain't seen it. What you say?
He said he ain't come there to lose. He said he'll win. He said he said when his daughter was at the game when Trimble hit that 3-pointer,
Yeah.
she had FaceTime him, I guess, when they was in the crowd. He said he was getting goosebumps just watching it. But
Mm-hmm.
he said he's not coming there to lose. He's coming to win, which the right thing to say.
Yeah.
But just me sitting on the outside looking in.
Yep.
I know we were messing with the guys at work, but
Yeah.
to me, this was a panic hire.
Why you say that?
The portal opens up today.
Yeah.
They hired him yesterday, day before the
Yep.
portal opened up. If you knew that you wanted Mike Malone all along, you could have had Mike Malone 6-7 weeks ago.
Yep.
The coach May, I think at with Michigan, I think
Yeah.
he turned it down. The
Turn it
Arizona
down.
coach turned it down.
Yep.
About 4 or 5 college coaches turned it down. Like, nah, we
Yep.
good.
Yep. We
So
good.
then you waiting on Billy Donovan, but the season ain't over with. And Billy Donovan, they tell him like, hey, if you get going to Chicago, it might be other opportunities in the NBA. You might want to chill out.
What?
So North Carolina hands were tied. So
Yeah.
basically, you lost Sean May, and you lost Page off your
Yeah.
coaching staff. They're in Charlotte. They're at UNCC now with Wes
Yeah.
Miller.
UNCC. Yep.
So it's like it's not a bad. I mean, you could have did worse. Trust me. He's not from that tree. But you understand, I guess somebody had to break that. But I look at it like this. Hubert Davis, I'm going to look at it and I'll say it like this. Hubert Davis' first year, he went to the national championship game. He lost.
Mm-hmm.
They was up 15 at halftime. beat
Mm-hmm.
Duke 3 times that year. That's Coach K last year.
Mm-hmm.
The next year, they was preseason ranked #1. Then he make the tournament.
You didn't make the tournament.
Then they come back the following year. They win the ACC tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back this year, he done something that nobody ever done in the history of North Carolina. He won all the home games. He didn't
Yep.
lose one home game.
Mm-hmm.
So did he get a fair shot? In my opinion, no.
No.
Because at the same token, like I said before, and I'll reiterate this, he lost. He was up 19 to VCU and got beat, and they fired
Mm-hmm.
him.
Mm-hmm.
John Shire was up 19 against UConn
UConn.
and lost.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference? Hey man, I ask you again, what's the difference, man? I ask you. Hey man, see, I try to keep a straight face. I ask you a straight question with a straight face. What's the difference?
You know I know.
Well, melatonin.
The whites only pies, man. Hey, the pies of white. Hey, when they tell them, hey man, go down the street. And when they in the bar, in the diner, hey man, these whites only pies. Hey man, yeah, you gotta go down the street and get the
They
other
told Eddie
pies, man.
say it's 35
Yeah,
miles down the
yeah,
street.
yeah. 39 miles. Yeah, okay, all right.
So that what happened to Hubert. That what happened to Hubert.
Yep. Hey, you gotta get up out of here, man.
And it might be some truth to that. It might be truth to that. Who knows?
Man, please, ain't nothing but the truth with that. Talking about, man. You know they don't give us no fair shot, man. They don't give us no
But
fair shot.
now he had 5 years, but to me,
yeah, but I'm saying like a fair.
he did better than Matt Doherty did.
But I'm saying he ain't one of them ones like you got to think about it, man. Yeah, he did some things that there ain't no other coach never did. But now, like you said, with this NIL stuff, man, it's not gonna be no legacy coaches like the Dean Smiths and the Tom Izzo.
Well, Hurley is doing it in the NIL era. He's doing it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as like they having patience with, you know what I'm saying? These ADs having patience with you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
man,
true. That's true.
they ain't having no patience with these cats, man. You got 5 years, 3 years, whatever. You got to know you're gonna find somebody else.
Well,
It's gonna be a
Hurley now
revolving door.
he would get extension because he done won championships.
Yeah, Hurley ain't going nowhere. He's set for life.
I think the Florida coach, I don't know his name, but he'll get a pass. He won a championship.
Yep.
Hurley will get a pass.
Yeah. Hurley's set for life. Yeah.
It's a few of them out there who still can like right. They like even the Michigan coach May.
Yep.
When you win a championship, bro, it changes the narrative of everything.
Everything.
Your leash, you like how you walking a dog.
Yep.
Your leash is longer.
Yep. And as long as they be in the position they can get to they be in the Sweet 16s or the Elite Eights every year, they ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo.
Mm-hmm.
He done been in Michigan State probably 30 years.
30 years, the only one championship. So,
but he won that one championship though.
That give you a lot of leg room. Yep.
Like I told you, like Virginia, we at the table. Once you get the championship, you at the table. That's all I can say. You at the table.
Yep. All depends on who your boosters is and who the AD is.
Oh, I meant to ask you this too, man. You know, since we talking about sports, how you feel about Angel Reese getting traded from the Chicago to Atlanta Dream?
Yeah, I saw that the other night, man. I mean, it's a good thing for the city of Atlanta. I mean, Chicago got to do what they want to do. So I mean, it ain't. I don't think it's a big. She definitely gonna make them better. So I like that trade for.
But
Atlanta.
I mean, for me, I think for her outside of basketball, you going for the Chicago Sky. I'm not saying Chicago's a small city by any stretch of imagination, but you're going to Atlanta. Atlanta is where the home of is everything now.
Everything now.
And I just saw her cover of Victoria's Secret came out today. Today? I think I saw it the day it came out. And I mean, she looks stunning in it, like I say. But I mean, you know, I think it's just like anything else. I think it's a fresh start. You know.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it, man. A lot of these people think you got to look at women basketball different. Reason why I say it's different because with the men, the type of money they make, they can focus on nothing but basketball. You see what I'm saying? They may get a commercial here, commercial there, do something, you know, outside that. But with women, they ain't making that type of money, man. So they got to get every opportunity that come their way. They got to do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's commercials or if it's a mag, you know, and you know they used to have to go overseas. So yeah, they got to make that money.
Caitlin Clark making her money because she's in a bunch of commercials.
Yeah, you got to make that money because it's different because they're not making that type of money as the men is. So they got to make their money. I mean, I don't, whatever these women want to do, man, outside of the WNBA and they can make their money and feed their families, man, and take care of their people, man. Kudos to them because they're definitely not making the money at the men.
Because I am glad that they upped the pay like almost 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
So that's telling me from now on, these women don't have to wear their body down and run across seas to make extra money. because you shouldn't have to be playing that many games. Then you
Yep.
got to go across seas,
Yep.
a la Brittany Griner when she got
Yeah.
arrested over there. So
Yeah.
I feel like by them doing it, because I think if I'm not mistaken,
The
Asia
minimum
Wilson about to
salary.
sign. She about to sign the first $1.6 million contract.
Yeah. And I
I
think the
think that's the
minimum.
max.
I think the minimum is
Two,
something
200,
like that.
300,000.
160. I want to say 3. I want to say 3, but I could be wrong. I guess it depends on how many years you got in the league and that type of thing too.
But I
But
know she about to sign the first $1.7 million contract when their season
yeah.
start in May. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think to me it's about time. You got men making 40, 50, $60 million.
Yeah.
You nowhere
Easy.
in the world, and you affiliated with the WNBA with the NBA. Come on, man, help
Come
the
on.
girl, help the
Yeah.
women out, help
Yeah.
the women out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing for them, man. I'm happy for them, man. Yeah. So we're gonna see what Mark Malone gonna do, man, over there in Chapel Hill,
Yeah, Mark Malone or Mike Malone. God
or
damn,
whatever
nigga
his
said
name is, Mark, Mike. Yeah, it's still a Malone. It's still 4 letters.
that must say Mark Malone.
Yeah.
God
Hey man,
dang.
hey, right now they don't care what her name is.
He
They
got to
want
win. That's
to,
all that matters.
they want to win.
It
You
could be
win
it could be
Malone.
TJ Malone. As
Yeah.
long as he win, it don't matter.
Oh, you know what else they gonna be? It's gonna be like Michael Jackson. They're gonna leave him alone because he don't win
Yeah,
no game.
hey, you'll be Pookie Malone. They're gonna have to get rid of it. It don't matter who it is, long as you win. Pookie Malone, Chicken Grease Malone, it don't matter. Chitlin Grease Malone, it don't matter who it is, long as they win.
Yeah, the only thing them boosters want to know you get them W's in there. You need them
And then I
W's.
heard North Carolina said something. Another reason they hired him, they had to worry about no payout, like paying a coach, because like if a coach got fired, he owed years. They had to pay him.
Yeah,
They didn't have, so they could just hire him. But I'm like, out of all the schools, you ain't got Bill Belichick, the one of the most
exactly.
prestige
Yeah.
pro coaches of all time,
Mm-hmm.
to run your football program. Now you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't pay Mike Malone, who won the NBA championship.
Mm-hmm.
So look at how North Carolina is similar itself now. They
Yep.
go on to the pro ranks to get coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You go pull Bill Belichick and Mike Malone. How many other schools can say they can do that?
Not a lot, but then again, another thing too. Why you think them coaches were still sitting out there? Well, you think of Bill Belichick, as many championships as he won, he couldn't even get a look in the NFL.
Well, man, he old, man. Come on, he old.
Exactly.
He old.
Exactly. Hey
I
man,
mean,
but then you got to think about it. Yeah, he old, but you got to think about it. Raiders hired a man last year, and he was old.
he had how many years he last?
And I told you he was gonna last 1 year, and I told you, and he kept one and done.
He
Hey
can't do
man,
Pete Carroll like that, man. He ain't do
hey,
Pete Carroll
retread
like that.
tires, man. Hey, Gerald Recaps, remember Gerald Recaps? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and just to hit on the last note, man. Just the last week of the NBA final regular season,
Yeah,
the Charlotte Hornets were on the heater, but they got beat tonight by
I
Boston.
saw that. Yeah.
They played well for 3 quarters. In the fourth
Mm-hmm.
quarter, they fell flat. Boston started hitting shots. So
Yeah. Boston went on a 10-0 run at the end of that third quarter.
And like I said, man, that my customer over there, he texted me. He ain't text the whole game, but when they started winning, then he gonna start texting. But like I say, Charlotte is right there. But you gotta understand,
they're right there.
teams gotta understand, and Charlotte have to understand this as well. And fans of Charlotte have to understand this. This wasn't even supposed to be out. Yeah, we started 4-14.
Yep.
If we get in the playoff and we get in the play in and we get into the playoffs and make a little noise,
That's a win.
it's not about this year. It's about next year.
Next year, it's a win.
They're gonna come back in next year knowing, they say, you know what? We're not gonna get off to a 4-14 start.
Yeah.
Let's get off to a 16-2 start like OKC and the other teams. And then let's see how everything. Because like I say, Charlotte had to come a long way back just to get the way they are.
A long way back.
So I mean, I'm not mad at them, but like I said, they fought tonight and Boston beat them.
Cause I didn't see Thing didn't play tonight neither. He must have hurt Kobe.
I don't know what happened to Kobe. They didn't. I don't know what happened because
I saw him, but he didn't play tonight.
Unless he got hurt Sunday in Minnesota.
Yeah, he just had on I saw him having a little jacket, but dang, he didn't play tonight. He must have hurt.
Like I say, LaMelo looked great for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
LaMelo looked like a mega star.
He had like 36 or something like that.
Yeah, and then score a point in the fourth quarter. That's the thing about it.
Yep, they
He
took
just
him
scored
out.
a point. And like I say, so it's kind of hard. I mean, he played great, but it's almost like when one man is scoring all the baskets, everybody else can't really get in the groove.
Yeah,
and that's the way I look at it tonight.
Carl only had like 11 or 12.
Yeah, he wasn't, like I say, but see, it's pick your poison. LaMelo was hitting all the shots, but then the rest of your team gonna be cold. So when it's time for them to get, you need them when Melo go out the game, they got to pick up the slack. But they ain't been shooting the ball. Melo been taking all the shots. So you got to pick your poison, man. But like I say,
if he can get them to this. If he can just facilitate the ball, take less shots, maybe he can score about between the 10, the 15, the 12 and the 15-point range, okay, you give me a 12 assists, you know what I'm saying? You give me 8, 9 rebounds. That should be a good stat for him.
But
You know
like
what
I
I'm saying?
say, the last week or so, last 2, 3 weeks, Melo been balling. I gotta give him credit,
Yeah,
man. So like I
yeah,
say, but it just now we got to sit back now. And we got to figure out because I think Toronto beat Miami, so now
yeah,
Charlotte fell back. So we just gotta wait to see these last 2 games and see what
yeah.
everybody else doing. We now know that Charlotte probably gonna be in the playing game. We just don't know what seed they're gonna be.
Hmm. I had to
So
look at the record tonight, man. See, check it out.
yeah, man. So it is what it is, man.
But yeah, with that, man, with being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Please comment, man. Comment. We definitely love seeing y'all comments, man. Comments. Tell us what y'all like, what y'all want to hear from us, man. What would y'all what y'all like about the podcast, what y'all don't like. Just let us know, man. We take constructive criticism. We're not too bougie on ourselves. We don't get mad at anything, man. So give us your comments. Anything else you want to say, man, before we get up out of here?
Past my bedtime, man. It's time me go sleep, man.
Hey, man, go ahead and go to sleep, man. I'll go ahead and finish eating this struggle meal, man. You know what I'm saying?
You need to show
Bologna,
them what
eggs,
you
and
eating
rice,
too. You
man.
need to show them what you eating. That's nasty.
Hey, man, get some of that bologna, eggs, and rice, man. You know what I'm saying? With that little ketchup on top, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Country boy, man. Eating country good, man. You know what I'm saying? Bologna eat real good, man. Peace out.